Now let us learn how can we reduce a fraction to its simplest form. To reduce a fraction to its simplest form, what we do is we will keep dividing by the common factors until the common factors of both numerator and denominator is 1. Let us do an example. Here, consider the fraction 6 by 8, and we need to reduce this fraction to its simplest form. Here, what are the factors of 6? The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now, what are the factors of 8? Factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now, look at the factors of 6 and 8. Which are the common factors of 6 and 8? 1 is a common factor and 2 is a common factor. And among the common factors, which is the highest common factor? 2. So we will divide the numerator and denominator of 6 by 8 by 2. Divide the numerator by 2 and divide the denominator also by 2. Now, what is 6 by 2? 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, this is how we reduce a fraction to its simplest form. Here, if you look at the 3 by 4, 3 by 4 is actually in its simplest form. We cannot reduce 3 by 4 further. So 3 by 4 is the simplest form of the fraction 6 by 8. We can reduce a fraction to its simplest form by cancelling out the common factors of both numerator and denominator by a process that I am going to teach you now. So consider the fraction 18 by 30. Here we need to simplify this fraction to its simplest form. So first think about the factors, the common factors of 18 and 30. Here 18 and 30 are even numbers. So we can divide both of these numbers by 2. Now, how many times 2 goes in 18? 9 times. And we can cancel this 18 and we can write the 9 here on the top of 18. Now, how many times 2 goes in 30? 15 times. So we will cancel 30 and we will write this 15 here. Now we reduced the fraction 18 by 30 to 9 by 15. Now we need to again check whether there is any common factor for both 9 and 15. You can use the divisibility test of the numbers. Here 9 and 15 are multiples of 3. So we can divide 9 and 15 by 3. And how many times 3 goes in 9? 3 times. So we will cancel 9 and we will write 3 on the top of 9. Now, how many times 3 goes in 15? 5 times. So we will cancel this 15 and we will write 5 here. So now we again simplified the fraction 9 by 15 to 3 by 5. Now let us check whether there is any common factor for both 3 and 5. Is there any common factor for 3 and 5? No. So 3 by 5 is the simplest form of the fraction 18 by 30. So this is how we reduced a fraction to its simplest form. Let us do one more example. Consider the fraction 16 by 24. 16 and 24 both are even numbers, so we can cancel 16 and 24 by 2. And 8 times 2, 8 into 2 is 16. So we will write the 8 here. Then 12 into 2 is 24. So we will write 12 here. Now we reduced the fraction 16 by 24 to 8 by 12. Now, is there any common factor for 8 and 12? 8 and 12 both are even number, so we can again divide 8 and 12 by 2. And 4 times 2 is 8 and 6 times 2 is 12. Now we got the new fraction 4 by 6. Now let us check, is there any common factor for both 6 and 4? Both 4 and 6 are even numbers, so we can again divide 4 and 6 by 2. Then 2 times 2 is 4 and 3 times 2 is 6. Now we got a new fraction 2 by 3. Now let us check, is there any common factor for 2 and 3? Is there any common factor in 2 and 3? No. So this is the simplest form of the fraction 16 by 24. Once again consider the same fraction 16 by 24. Instead of starting with 2 by dividing by 2, you can start by dividing 16 and 24 by any of its common factor. 4 is also a common factor of both 16 and 24. So we can cancel 16 and 24 by 4. So 4 times 4 is 16 and 6 times 4 is 24. Now 4 and 6 are again divisible by 2, so we can cancel 4 and 6 by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. Now we got the simplest fraction by cancelling 16 and 24 by 4 and 2. So you can do this way also by cancelling out the numerator and denominator by any of the common factor.